Alrighty, let's set the timer for my coffee. Brewing. We are back. I did move myself inside during the break for those who missed that. It started to get dark, or they started to get long, and I didn't want to get mobbed to monsters. Although, in the starting area, I don't think would be any immediate danger, but I might as well rest. Except it's not actually nighttime yet, so it's not actually going to switch us out. Well, at least that fixed the damage I did for full damage. Zoop. Just says 2. Oh, the 2 was the water depth that drowned you in the first game, yeah. Actually, I kind of want to... Ah! I can survive! I got a little sad-faced breath meter, though. It's all the way around here before we do anything else. Not much. Looks like an interesting cave back there, though. So we'll be exploring that before too much longer. Look at this guy. What's his deal? Ahoy there, me briny bilge rats. Haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. Fathoms is a measure of depth, not time. The name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue in mine a man Bay's days when I sailed right into the path of one of the children of Hagon's slave ships. I was to avoid him, but only he was steering into the terrible storm. By the time I realized my map was back to front, I was already stuck in coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea, and that's when I eyed this island on my portboard bow and punted over. So what's your story? How did you young whippersnappers end up here? My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Utopia, or at least it will be once Violet here is finished with it. Utopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for land lovers like yourselves. Aye, and a safe haven for the salted old sea dog like me. Goodness only knows what would have become of me if I hadn't sloshed up here on these shores. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what. If you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on my map's backside. Or at least I'll try. You see, I know these oceans are like the back of my neck. And I don't know my neck all that well. But if you hear of any islands nearby, I'll happily ferry you over. Looks like your boat's a bit on the small side, but looks decent neck. So we've got a deal. Seems like everything's dropping into place. Fine captain will take you to the nearby islands where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able-bodied helpers to bring back. Well, the first thing the Utopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now. Tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks, and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables. In that case, you should first visit Farrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. I should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map and just leave the sailing to him. Get a matching much to Violet? And find me when you're ready to go. My weigh anchor. It was 5 tons last time checked. Weigh anchor, it was 5. I get it. That one skipped over my head for a second there. I get it. Ahoy, Violet, where are we hauling anchor to today? Cute map. Alright, I think I like this better than the old portal system. I mean, I liked the portal system, but this is kind of cool. Perfect. For some reason, the cursor on the map is super low frame rate. Whatever. When you travel between islands, your save data will be... Ah! This is how you save. Thank you, Paul. Save data will be overwritten and your autosave will be deleted. Please do not exit the game or turn off the... Why would it delete the autosave? Whatever. It's fine. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. I must warn you, this vessel ain't built for chugging cargo. You'll have to leave behind everything you gathered here and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. I'll be right back. My coffee's ready. Right, now, does this mean leave behind everything you gathered here and fish for more materials for me? Does that mean my inventory gets deleted, or does it get stored? Do I have to store it manually? Does it get auto reset when I come back? What's the deal here? And it safely stores the stuff on the storage. Well, I guess that answers that. I let my wrath. You've decided to go to this new island then. Yep, not sticking around here any longer. Hop aboard, Lulu, if you're coming too. Oh, Lulu's staying. Alright. What the? I thought I'd leave all the hard work to us, did you? Get on board. Sorry, but I can't. After what happened on Argon's slave ship, I don't think I can stomach setting foot on a boat right now. Don't let that stop you from exploring this far-afield place. I'll be fine here. I'm tougher than I look. You've got a big responsibility on your shoulders now. Utopia needs materials, food, and new citizens. You have to find them and bring them back. Ah, and if you meet this farming prodigy out there, make sure she teaches you how to turn this island into a green and pleasant land. Together we can make Utopia a verdant paradise fit for a princess such as myself. Sissy. Ooh, that's a good one. You two, off you go on your little adventure. Lulu will be safe here in my care. See if we can trust a word you say. Still, it's only Lulu's neck on the line. Alright, let's roll. We round up all these firefielders and put them to work in the sweatshops of Maros Empire of Evisceration. When you get back, we can have a grand gala jamboree to celebrate Utopia's Foundation Day. Bon voyage! Come on, Violet. Can't wait to see what Firefield is like. All this talk of food and farming is making my tummy rumble. All aboard! Sits at the figurehead. Peace out, y'all. So, the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. You what now? Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. Yeah, so Malroth is pretty much who I expected it to be, I guess. Told you it was foreshadowing. When you're ready, game. It's fine. But now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening. I really did do a good job on that coffee. Perfectly brewed. I wish these text screens would go by a little bit quicker. Can't even skip them. There is only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. Is that him getting his memory back, or are we hearing some sort of narrative? I don't know what the structure is here. Yes, and I'm not the hero, exactly. Come sailing away. That load time's a little brutal. Come on, game, you can do it. Go, go, Buffalo! A land of verdant vegetation. Verily. Here we are at last. That hairy hermit's got nerve sending us all the way out here on a boat like this. The way it was lifting from side to side, I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list don't know this. You're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Firefield. Yar! At least, I assume it's Firefield. Ain't never heard of the place myself, but don't look like Baron or Zarin, I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. Don't worry, once sail away into the sunrise, I'll be back in time to take you both home. This guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Violet. Let's get going. I want to see what the siren's got in store for us. Alright, so I didn't even get to keep my food. Damn. Alright then. Come on, Violet, let's head further inland. I want to see what the sand is in store. Yes, just bugger off. I want to do a thing here. Never know when you're going to need materials. Stop. Collecting a rope by bashing it with a hammer. Makes sense to me. Island is pretty weird, don't you think? Looks cool though, look at that. Trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, and the whole place stinks like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. You really think we'll find the greenery we're after? In a slimy, stinky place like this? What the heck is that? That's a Corsola. Possibly. Some kind of pink pulsating thing. What is it? I think it's some sort of fruit. I wonder what it tastes like. You reckon the whole thing's edible? Or... cough and splutter. The stupid thing just blew up into my face! And what a stink. It's turned the dirt around it all gross and slimy too. Had a fruit going off before. Not like that. This place is crazy. Smell of fight brewing, Violet. Over there. Yeet. Leave me alone. There's no point in trying to eat me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Eek. Sounds like fun. Come on. Let's go and see what those screaming's about. Rocks. Please target properly. Thank you. I'm betting we're going to need this stuff. What's that? Dry grass. So foul fungus fills the fields, fouling fertilizer. Yes, I suppose. Ooh, there's a book over there. The book is titled Firefield, Land of Plenty. Farmer's Paradise of Firefield is a file famed for its 5 delicious... The remaining pages of the book had been violently torn out. Get it. Betty, 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 Betty! I missed you, Betties. Little buggers, but... cute as a button. Ouch. Let me grab some slime and stuff so I can make a campfire and cook some food at some point. Might be useful. Why not? That's right, Mini Vegeta. I'm ignoring the plot. Look at me go. Ooh. I remember those from the first game. I remember snails, not slugs. Jumping slugs too. Tough jumping slugs. What was that? Just more standard oil. Alright. So these guys have little sword icons on them. Baboons! Baboons are defeated. High five! That'll teach us monkeys to mess with us. Right. Time to get some info about Sally Screams a Lot. What up, Sally? So this is how I die. There's dinner for a big stinky ape. Give them a horrible indigestion. Monsters, they're gone! Those scaredy cats must have turned tail and fled when they finally worked out who they were dealing with. Who are we dealing with, by the way? Since when have you two been standing there? Since you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? What are you doing here? He's Maroth the Amnesiac, and you're Violet the Apprentice Builder, and you've come here to find out how to add a little greenery to your island? You know, you're around telling everyone you're a builder is a risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me. I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mate's made up. Can't make an omelette without breaking a few rules. As the finest farmer of Firefield, it's my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour on this finest farm. Come on, follow me. Shall we? We shall. Any chance you get a colossal coffer soon? Yeah, I haven't got any storage yet, do I? Nothing. Cool bell tower thingy. This looks familiar. There's a strange pattern in the soil. Ah, here we are, Firefield Farm, the greatest, greenest garden on the island. Do you like it? Well, if this is the greatest your island has to offer, it needs work. I mean to burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know, because we haven't built it yet. Firefield used to be a plant lover's paradise with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere and anywhere. Then the spoil spores appeared and turned all the earth into horrible stinky slime. You can hardly even grow weeds in it. There was once a great farm here, the biggest and brightest in the whole island. And if all of us put our minds to it, I think we can bring it back. All of us? Are those guys mixed up in this too? Is that Mr. Satan right there? Looks like Mr. Satan. Come, Perry, there must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat, not to mention the soil. We've scant enough arable earth as it is. I stand so close by with you, Mr. Bonzo, sir. His spoil looks like it could go off at any minute. Oh no! Sovereign slimes! Bonzo, Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there and make sure they're okay. Bonzo, Perry, are you alright? Yeah, Rosie, but alas, our wheat is not. That spell just obliterated the entire crop. Well, you two, pray tell. I've not seen your faces before, and to be honest, I think I'd rather liked it that way. If he compares me to a potato, I'm out of here. That's just it. Imagine playing Dragon Quest Builders in VR, that would be cool. Oh, there is a first-person view in this very game, yeah. America for the Switch. Light, but lack of kickstand puts me off. This is Violet, and this is Marath. Violet says she's a builder. Bliminick! What kind of maid goes around telling everybody she's a builder? Must have something wrong with her head. Also, listen here, Rosie, you may have fooled us to survive, but we're not taken for ninnies. You honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder somehow salvaged this preposterous plan of yours? You're all gravely mistaken. Come along, Perry. I'm leaving. Alright. Must face facts. The Fairfield farm is gone. The dream is over. And it is time to wake up. Stuck-up beardy bloke really rubbed me the wrong way. Still, facial hair felonies aside, he's got a point. There's no point in trying to rebuild this farm if the soul's gone no good. You're wasting your time. I am not. I'm the finest farmer in Fairfield, and while it's a real live builder, if we work together, I know we can do it. Now, I really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place? Anyway, why? Because as Bonanza said, it's my dream. Dreamer. You know, I've never really got my head around all this hopes and dream stuff people go on about. Please, Violet. Can't do it on my own. Help me rebuild Fairfield Farm. Sure, why not? Now that we've got a builder on board, the farm's as good as built. Violet Maroth, welcome to the team. We're going to make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? First step. Plant our crops. Where's the best place to put it, I wonder? If only we had some kind of sign. Did I just... Huh. Scarecrow. Cool. Stuffed straw man to drive off destructive pests. Causes residents to turn surrounding suitable soil into tilled earth. Huh. What's the matter, Violet? You looking very pleased with yourself? You've worked out how to build scarecrows? Of course, scarecrows are always found in fields. If we stuck one in the ground, everyone will know that's where our new field is. So where shall we put it? Oh, I know just the spot. Still a little bit of good, clean soil over there. So excited, I can hardly wait to start tilling the soil, but not until you officially mark the field with a scarecrow, of course. Any materials you can get cord from the vines that grow around here and wood from the trees. You just have to hit them with your hammer. Go on, Violet, build a scarecrow and put it in the middle of your field. Alright then, scarecrow. Good thing I already collected those materials. Told you I'd need them. When you place a scarecrow in the ground, farmers will hoe any nearby earth and turn it into tilled soil. It's ready for sowing. Nice. Is that what I think it is? It is! Now that we have a scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. Alright, you can leave the next step to me. It's tillin' time!
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin!
No dabbing!
Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Thank you for the follow, kitty petals.
Why me? Quack!
What's that you just dropped? Violet obtains a strange something. Ah, farming so much fun. I'm so happy I could pop. She popped another one between her legs, too. Looked pretty cheery just now. Waving her arms in the air with a big grin on your face. What was that about? Something popped out of me? And you picked it up? No, not that. I wanted to take a screenshot of that. I did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe this may be some of that happiness actually burst out. Well, whatever it was, it's sure to come in useful. Any more of them pop out of me, make sure you scoop them all up. Take that one too. Gratuitous gratitude. What? Show them German appreciation for building, farming, and other things. We take for granted their residents will drop gratitude points to collect as many as you can. Alright, so the more stuff we get them to do, we get this little thing. Alright. That's cool. Give me that one. That'll still happen at once at the end when she's done, because I don't see any progress actually being made. She's pooping out little hearts. Wunderbar! What do you think, Violet? I've tilled the earth around the scarecrow. Couldn't have done it without you. With your excellent inventions and my farming finesse, we'll be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. And after all, not everyone could risk their life for a stranger, life telling the stranger they're a builder. You want to see what's so dangerous about that? You've been living under a rock or something. Everyone knows that builders are the enemy. Anyway, we better get back to business. We have a field now. Let's grow some crops. Alright, where do we get seeds from? Now the soil's ready. The next thing to do is plant some seeds. Here you go, Violet. These are for you. Cabbage seeds. To be honest, plowing is easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. But it takes a steady hand and a keen eye to plant a seed properly. And I think you're just the woman for the job. There should be 5 cabbage seeds there together, Violet. Let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Stop standing on the seed, please. Oh, I can actually shove her around. Shove, 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 shove. Here. Good work, Violet. You planted all the seeds, and you did a lovely job of it too. Just wait until Bonanza and Perry see this. They're begging for a piece of the agricultural action. Soon enough, seeds will sprout, and we'll be able one step closer to fulfilling a dream. My cabbages! Yeah. Thanks to you, we have ourselves a fully ploughed and planted field. The only thing left is to water the seeds. You see that little hill over there, Violet? Spring at the very top. It's a bit of a pain to have to climb all the way up there every time we need water. So that's where you come in. Can you build something that would make it easier for us to get the water? Some sort of irrigation station. Or I could just build some stairs and you can climb up there yourself. Alright, what do we need here? We need blockage. Oh, I guess I have to clear that area. That's what that means. How is this supposed to be orientated? Holy heck. It's a blueprint for an irrigation station. Do you draw this off the top of your head? It's amazing. It's like the one you drew back on the island. Hey, but it looks like we'll have to gather materials for this one ourselves. There's one thing that I have plenty of here in Firefield. It's spoiled soil. Smash up the ground if you need some. Oh, and don't forget to break the block that's holding the water back when you're done. And we'll have ourselves a nice little watering hole. If you're feeling a bit peckish, just remember there's always plenty of kelp down at the beach. Oh wait, no, I see what it means now. I thought it wanted me to carve out the blockage, but no. There's the blocks we need to put down. We need to break the blockage up the top. I get it now. Perfectly sensible. What was that? I looked away for a second and I took... Oh wait, something's shooting at me. You do work like the other snails. Seems like the days... Yeah, I was just looking at the clock, wondering when nighttime would be. It feels like the days are slightly longer. Something burning over there. We'll check that out. Ratty when I'm hungry. Alright. Take care of this thing first so it doesn't spit at us. Alright, so we have to beat this guy up, or do we give him food so he gets out of our way or something? Oh, looks like I can go past him. All the fat rats living here on Farfield are friendly folk. If you spot us out and about, be sure to say hello. Most of us are eager to help humans, but right now I'm more worried about finding something to eat. I'm so hungry I could eat my own tail squid. Alright, so I must bring in some food, I guess. Looks like another irrigation station. Aha. Puzzle, apparently. Yeah, a little tough one. What do we get for it? We get a Mario coin. Mini medal. Learn mini medals for completing puzzles. Collect a lot and you could be in for a nice surprise. Well, that's new. Alright, let's backtrack to the beach and actually get some food, because I'm starting to see the hunger drop there. This way, right? Ooh. Giant ogre thing back there. Where did we come from? Now I'm lost. No idea. Oh. Many medals are long-running separate Dragon Quest games. I don't remember them being in the first Dragon Quest builders, though. Did it? I felt like that should have been it, but apparently not. What have we forgotten then? Okay, sure. Not exactly sure why they need to be there at all, but sure. Nice work, Violet. Whatever the thing is, it looks just like the blueprint. Now that we've got ourselves an irrigation station, we can water the fields. I can't thank you enough. Watering plants is like tilling soil. Any old idiot can do it, so you can leave the watering up to me. You two stand back and watch the watering whiz. Okay, magic. Yeah, you go ahead and show me how you whiz. What if those little hearts despawn? Or they just sit there until I find them? Bucket. There we go, Vars. All our thirsty little seeds have a nice big drink. That's all there is to it. Just till the song, plant some seeds and water them, then wait. It's easier said than done, though. For one thing, you need healthy soil, and there's hardly any left on the island. It's easy to tell if the soil's spoiled. It goes all purple and sticky. Sometimes it looks green if there's moss growing on top, but when you dig down, you find nothing but grimy slime. Any soil that's any good for gardening has a nice earthy brown colour. Let's take a look at some of the soil tilled before and compare it to the mouldy mud. Aye. Alright, Violet, there's only one thing left to do before we can harvest our crops. Wait for them to grow. First we get a little sprouts, then a little while later they start growing leaves, and before you know it, they're all grown up. When that time comes, you won't need any special equipment to harvest them, just hit them with that cypress stick you've seen you swinging about. Might be a while before they're ready to be harvested, though. In the meantime, pass the time by clearing away the rocks and reeds in our future fields, and you could add some more seeds too. Speaking of which, there's a few more I had hidden away. So we'll go ahead and plant them. Diddly diddly dee. Ready to pick soon. Growing impatient. Once you've sown your seeds, it'll be time. In the meantime, why not make the farm a little... Okay, I'm doing it. Settle down. Damn it. Oh! Was I climbing on the thing? I was. Oh, because it's the vine, not the fence. I was going to say, I'm playing this vent. No. We build. Can I just make these anywhere and sleep on it? Sure can. So, passing time sleeping looks like it makes the crops grow as well. Good to know. Are they harvestable yet, or is there another stage? Harvestable! Looks like we don't need to replant either. The mounds are still there. Finally grown our first forage cabbages, and they're absolute beauties. It's been a long time since I've had a proper crop. What with those horrid spoil spores appearing all the time and ruining the soil. In fact, never seen a bit of cabbage in all my life. Thank you so much. Blimey. This cabbage is girt lush. What? Girt lush? Girt means surrounded by. Do you mean spurt? Do you and Rosie really grow them all by yourselves? Maybe you really are a builder after all. All the more reason we should shun her or curse his presence. Come along now, Perry, we're leaving. Sure you are. Peace out, dude. You get no cabbages. Why's Beatty got such a grudge against builders? If anything, Sir said it's the dead dog on his chin. Wouldn't say it was a grudge, really. He's just being cautious. After all, everybody knows the builders spread desolation and despair wherever they go. I'm doing this game all wrong. Don't worry, Valid. I think builders are harbingers of doom and gloom. In fact, I think they're great. Nadzo spent his whole life being told how awful people like you are. We all have. You can't expect him to change his mind overnight. By the way, something occurred to me while we're waiting for the cabbages to come in. You see the big bell there? Well, there's an old story about it. Once upon a time, a builder came to Firefield. He showed up the people who wonder of building, earned their awe and appreciation. Then he whacked that bell with all his might. When the islands heard it ringing out loud and clear, something awoke within them. They were filled with the power of creation, and Firefield Farm flourished. Don't you see, Valet? These funny things you've been picking up must be pieces of our appreciation, which means something might happen when you ring the bell. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. Go over to the builder's bell and give it a big wallop. Oh, that's how we level up a base. Alright then. Ding! Prize, you're done. Nice. Residents awaken to the benefits of building. The residents want to till the fields. The residents want to water the crops. Yes, I am mighty. A load of new recipes. Ooh, softwood, floorboard, steps, door, haystack, tables, stools, pots, chests, rope, plywood, farming tools. I don't know what you just did, but it was pretty spectacular. It's like the whole place has been filled with some sort of strange power. Marauding mollusk builder, what have you done? This is the energy flowing through me. Well, the body's been filled with a yearning to create. I've got this uncontrollable urge to go till a field. I hope that's what happened. All the power you collected was unleashed when you rang that bell. It opened our eyes to the wonder of building. Looks like it even inspired you. Now you can build tools and stuff. That's so. We could certainly use some furniture around here. Can you make all of that, can you? The builders really are amazing. Alright, Violet, we're all very impressed. You can stop posing now. From now on, you're the full cooperation from Perry and I. Let us rebuild the great farm and restore this place to its former glory. We shall tend to the fields, and from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we fall asleep at night, no crop shall remain unwatered on my watch. It's fantastic, isn't it, Violet? Now we can all work together to see Firefield Farm reborn. Residents will behave differently depending on the time of day and the type of room they're in. They're entitled to lives outside farm work, you know. It went even better than I imagined. Who'd have thought that these two would ever get so fired up about building? Seems that whenever we build things for us, or when we manage to make things ourselves, our emotions overflow and turn into those funny fragments that only you can see. And then when you collect enough of that emotional energy, pour it into the ringing of the bell, everyone becomes better at building, including you. I'm right about this, and I'm sure I am. Those overflowing emotions are the key to getting Firefield Farm back on its feet. Collect as many as you can, and make us all the best builders we can be. Cool. Nice concept. It's okay, now that Bonzo and Perry are finally in the mood to help, we can take Operation Firefield Farm to the next level. Problem is, the farm needs soil and seeds, and it looks like you're fresh out of both. Well, any ideas, Violet? For a mob who hates builders, you lot certainly seem to be lost without one. What's the story there anyway? What's so bad about builders? Come on, let's get to the root of this. Of course, the root! Well, I suppose it's more of a bulb, really. Whatever it is, it certainly isn't a cabbage. It's gonna be the next thing we grow. Here you go, Violet. Light bulb. Oh, I see what you did there. I always suspected it might be special, so I kept it hidden away this whole time. Hey, Violet, get a load of that. Fluff horn. It's glowing. Must be because you're a builder and you're holding the bulb. Come on, Violet, plant the light bulb in the light and see what happens. If you say so. Violet gently presses the light bulb into the soft soil.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Fluffy, thank you for the numbers. I had a feeling it would be a great big vine.
Me? Quack!
You're gonna find a giant at the top with a goose. Thank you for the follow, Alfie. Could this be? Oh, fiddlesticks, we've already gone and done it this time. The Master of Destruction is sure to strike us down. Master of Destruction? Who the heck's that? Says Malroth, unbeknownst to himself. What? Have you really never heard of the Master of Destruction? What does it mean? You don't know about the children of Hargon either? I see, so you're just playing dumb. You really don't know about the evils of building. We're talking at cross purposes this whole time. Let me explain. Everyone in the Firefield follows the teachings of the High Priest of Hargon, handed down to us by the illustrious
Krillin!
Thank you for the follow, Lieutenant Hunter.
Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
On this
Why
island,
me?
building isn't only forbidden,
Quack!
it's a serious sin.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Okay.
Why me? Quack!
Rosie. Running all eat the trouble here. Boss is on his way over. He must have seen the light from the tree.
Huh.
Ruh-roh. Well. He doesn't look intimidating at all, does he? What in the name of Hargon is happening here? Who planted this tree? Answer me, faithless wretches. What? Building a farm, you say? Heresy, how dare you sully my island with the sinful stain of creation? You will pay dearly for this. I'm sorry. The fields and cabbages were my dear. Don't punish Violet just because she's a builder. A builder? This witless-looking whelp. Wait, this tree. Could it really be? Could it really be? What? If you know something about it, then spit it out. If I'm not mistaken, this is a young deity. Sacred sentinel of the Firefield forests, beneath whose blessed boughs this isle once flourished. Hear me, my wayward vassals. I've had a change of heart. I've seen the fruits of your labors, and I've decided to forgive your sins. My superiors need not know of your arboreal indiscretion. Nice. I will keep your secret so long as you keep growing this tree, but should it dwindle and die, then so shall you. Grow the tree, but I don't really know how to. You need not worry. Firefield's most ancient legends tell of exactly what one must do to see a deer tree grow tall and strong. Sowing the seeds of success. You must harvest 15 cabbages. Firefield was once far famed for its succulent cabbages. I trust that you can live up to the expectation. Should you lack sufficient seeds, I suggest you seek out more yourselves. Sweet. You must harvest 50 sheaves of wheat. People of Firefield once enjoyed a wide range of foods, and wheat formed the cornerstone of many delicious dishes. You may find you need to travel far to find the seeds you need. You must till 50 blocks of earth. Firefield was once farmer's paradise, with fields stretching out as far as the eye can see. No farm can operate without a ploughed soil. 50 squares will suffice. If you cannot find enough clean soil, recommend you find some means of making more. I've heard of this so-called Dea tree. It was a mighty magical tree that protected life in Firefield, also they say. Stop turning away from my camera, bitch. That's true, then we really Grow a new day tree, then we might be able to bring light and life back to this island after all. Hold on. If your monster turns up out of the blue, you're going to go along with everything he says. What makes you think he can be trusted? Good question, Malroth. We have a live one, I see. Such a spirited soul. Make a fine offering to the Master of Destruction. Don't make a fuss, Malroth. We're not in the position to argue here. You too, Violet. Can't do this without you. Please send that to help us grow the data tree and bring Furrowfield back alive. Sure, why not? Yippee! Thank you, Violet. Wise decision, young builder. Should you lose sight of your goal, I would bid you to speak with me once more. I don't know where we're going to find wheat seeds to plant or any more earth to till, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. For now, let's concentrate on growing the cabbages. If we all work together, we'll have these tasks done in no time. Yatta! Boing. Alright. Oops. Wrong button. Build. Oops. Build. Did not mean to build that. What did I just build? Notice board. Oh. Probably need one of those anyway. Sorry, my brain went into Xbox mode briefly there and did the wrong AB button thing. Alright, where would be a good place for the notice board? Down next to the bell, why not? That's cool. We can put our own notice boards wherever we like. Nice. Yes. Yeah. Now then, now then, now then. Let's make this homey, shall we? Stop. Get up there. Please get up there. Thank you. Off the vine, please. Stop. Wood breaks too easy. It's weird how I can't break soil with my stick, but wood, no problems. Get off the vine. Just want to break it, thank you. That's great. Tearing the whole place down. Starting from scratch. Stop. Yeah, one big one. Okay, and 4-2. Multi-builders mode has been activated. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hang around here for a little while. I want a nice place to stay. I like how he bothered to open the door to come check out what I was doing. Alright. Where's that builder's table again? There it is. What's the anvil for, anyway? Ah. Toolsies. Alright, let's, just make a bunch of those, I guess. Gotta start somewhere. I bet you I can place it there, game. I bet you I can. Even have enough. It's odd. Do we need corners? Yeah, we do. Way. Thank you. Billsies. Now, how about some storage? Let's go for 8 right off the bat. Forget how big those are actually. And store them in chests. Yep, I know. I know what chests are for. I forget how much you can store in each one of these standard chests. But one on the other side of the door. Ah, it's not so bad actually. Right, store. I need the rest of crafting. How about some beds? How many people do we have? 1, 2... He probably doesn't count. 3, 4, 5 of us. 6 beds. Alright, so now we got a little home, we got some beds, and we're safe and sound. Now then, how's those cabbages coming? I've just noticed that I don't actually have to harvest the cabbages myself. The cabbages that these guys are harvesting are already going towards what's the word I'm looking for? Progress. That's probably the word I was trying to hunt for there. I'm getting hungry. So let's see if we can actually cook cabbages. Looks like we can. Wait, are any of these cooking implements? We're still restricted to the campfire. Let's go. There we go. That makes life simple. Quests. That was one of the words I was looking for. Progress towards quest. Thank you, Jason. I love it when words just disappear from my head. Fantastic. Alright. So, let's try and get organised already. No, actually, you know what, I'm just gonna... Wait, is it... Oh, yeah, there we go. Snowy noise. So cute. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work you go. I'm out of cabbages. Right. So, how much hunger does this fill exactly? Not bad. Any chance Ginger will lead you to cleaning the soil with his quest? What? Oh yeah, the quest marker? Yeah, there's every chance that that's next. We'll get some sort of... I think it was the same in the first game as well. There was some sort of magical... I forget what it was, but you could sprinkle something on the soil and turn it from not gooey into... It's probably something similar to that. Actually, you know what I've just realised? We don't even have a healing item yet. That was one of the... In fact, that was the first thing in the first game. We picked the little white flowers that were the healing flower thing. We don't have anything like that yet. Oh, holy water, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. It's on like the third island or something. It's a pretty late game, I think. the third or fourth island in the first game. You get that holy water stuff to detoxify. So yeah, I would imagine there's something along those lines we're about to unlock for the soil. I just, you know, I'm in no rush. Just wanted to get all set up here first. Mainly it was about just having a place for storage. But yeah. I think at this point we could probably put a scarecrow in the middle of this thing here as well, even though the soil's still buggered up. Might as well put one down. We got the stuff for it. I wonder if it has to be in the middle. Right. Oh, we've got a new thing over here. What's that about? Presence. Oh, that was just progress. Right. What's this? House. Alright, is this good soil over here? Looks like it might be. What is that? Arid earth. Don't know if that's what we need. What we need is actually called soil, isn't it? Yeah, we made the holy water in the last game by using a special crafting table type thing, didn't we? Some sort of station. And regular water into holy water. I remember now. Alright, let's go find that other quest. There it is. Never expected a bastard to appear out of the blue like that. Scared the living daylight out of me. And so it did. And on top of that, turns out, be interested in that tree planted. Why do you not believe this children of Hagen rubbish? Anyway, look at the bastard. He's dressed like someone's grandmother. To tell the truth, I've never given much thought before. I've been a believer for as long as I can remember. It's just the way it's always been. Oh, but before I forget, have you tried eating one of those? Yes, I have. Going to be growing a huge gut pile of the things. You're using "gurt" wrong. That's not the way that word works. May as well know how delicious they go on. Have a nibble on one of the cabbages. Why don't you? No, I think I'll cook them up first, I think. Well, unless there's an actual quest to eat a cabbage. Okay, I guess that was worth doing. If you had one of them cabbages, didn't you? Good and filling weren't there. Did a fine job of eating... healing your wounds. Wait, did raw cabbages heal me? I didn't see. I guess I didn't take any damage anyway. Ain't much in the island in the way of curatives, so you're going to need to eat your greens while you're here. Got dragged here by Rosie. She was all bent on rebuilding the farm, you see. I was more worried about being found out by the children of Argon. You don't have to worry about that anymore. When I become a builder like you, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of building from now on. If the children don't like it, they can get stuffed. Stuffed cabbages, you see. Who dares speak ill of the children of Argon? What foul sinner defies my divine authority? Show yourself, or face the full wrath of my righteous fury. Master's got ears on him like a demon bat. So, did I understand that correctly? Cabbages are a healing item. We were just talking about that. Do I lose the healing ability once they're cooked? I wasn't even paying attention. Or do we just heal when we eat in this game? Don't need a separate healing thing. 15 whole cabbages. Back in the day, fairy food cabbage was so plentiful that we sent them to the other islands. They were famous for near... blah blah blah. Maybe one day we'll have that many cabbages. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, look at that tree. What's going on with the day tree? Nice. It grew some balls. We did it. We completed the first task, and I think the daily tree is looking stronger. Not bad at all. Maybe we'll finally have something truly worthy of destroying. Shall I burn it alive or simply blast it into splinters? Okay. Lemonek, we're done for. This whole thing was a big mistake. Please don't, Father. We did what you said, and the day trees did really get bigger. I'll stop now. Very true, Rosie. If you wish to be spared my wrath, you will continue to look after this tree. I suggest you work these fields as though your lives depended on it. Alright, so I'm gonna go get the rest of the cabbages. And the cabbages land on the scarecrow's head. Oh, wait, I can land on the scarecrow's head. Doesn't take much to amuse me, does it? Nom 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 nom. Alright, I need to find out how healing works. Okay, some damage. Okay, so eating the cabbage did fill my HP. But what about if I eat the cooked greens? Oh, he died too quickly. Ooh. Hey, little guy. You're cute. Just hurt me a little bit, would you? Nope, I don't fight back. Right then. I need to take some damage. You. Give me a spank. Yep. Alright. If I eat my cooked greens. Yeah, they heal me too. Okay. So it doesn't look like we need a separate healing item necessarily. We can just eat. I honest to goodness forget how that worked in the first game. I don't remember if we healed as we eat or it was two separate things. Maybe healing items just do it more effectively. Heal when you eat and sleep. Yeah, I knew about the sleep thing. Sleep anywhere at any time. Yeah, we did learn that, didn't we? I don't think that was true of the first game. I think you had to actually have a house to put a bed in. Yeah, we did put a bed outside in this one, didn't we? So I guess we can heal at any time, as long as we're safe enough. When Rosie led us to this ruined farm, I had my doubts about her whole plan. The last thing I expected was to meet a builder here. Still, I expect there must be some advantages of having someone like you around. For instance, you can make buildings. Perhaps you've already noticed a large red door. Yeah, I've already done that, dude. The key thing is to show the walls are at least 2 blocks high. Also need a door, of course. A large red friend is an eminently suitable candidate. Make the walls from mud if you must, but I think we can both agree that softwood and floorboard blocks would be much more befitting. Once the room itself is built, we must begin to think about the furniture. 2 piles of straw bedding, a light source. Okay, so the only thing we haven't done for that quest is the light source. Can I place it there? Cannot place it there. That's right. Ah, there we go. So room versus bedroom. That was the difference to light mates. I remember now. It wasn't a proper bedroom until you had a light source and the beds down. That's what I was thinking of. Placing certain combinations of furniture items inside a room can give it a special new name. The residents will interact with it differently too. Hooray! 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 Hooray for Violet! Oh wow. I'm very excited. Spilled some outside. Blistering baboons! Builder, look at this new bedroom. It's better than I ever imagined it would be. Now we need not wander about in the monsters' infested dark of night. We can sleep in the safety of this room and awake well rested the next morning. Why, with the builder on board, we need not stop at a single bedroom. We could even have houses. Meandering mollusks! In all these years I've been thinking that we're buildings of pure evil. Now how could I have been misinformed? My girl, ever since I heard you ring that bell, I've been overcome with a desire to build. Just have a look at my erections. This settles it. My days of pandering to the children of Argon are over. I shall leave those fanatics and become a builder. Together, we shall bring life back to the Furfield. And the art of room building is fundamental to that. To be a resident builder, I suggest you hone those skills by building rooms for the rest of your fellow villagers. Now, Violet, my girl, I understand you're in need of seeds. Well, I intend to do what I can to aid you in that regard. Here we go. And that's all I can give you. I found them in my beard when I was combing it this morning. This isn't much, but hopefully I'll have more to offer you soon. Have I mentioned recently how much I love the writing in these games? Just, you never see it coming. Cabbage seeds in his beard. Came into the stream in time for the perfect phrasing scenario. Excellent. Good timing, Jones. Alright, 3 more cabbage seeds. Let's get them down. Beautiful. Well, I trusted the bounty of my beard. I refer, of course, to the seeds I gave you, aid in your quest to restore the Deirdre. We Furfields also part of toiling in the fields in the morning and sleeping in our fine new bedroom at nightfall, recovering our strength for another day's labor. What will you do while you wait for the cabbages to ripen? Might I suggest you make that lovely bedroom you built just for us a little lovelier? What it needs is a bit of traditional Furfieldian decoration. Be good lass and finish it off with some farming tools and a nice stack of firewood. Right. You got it, boy. Easy peasy. In theory. Stone and wood. And wood. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. Alright, can we get a little bit of inventory hype for the first time I ran out of inventory space? Wait, wrong button. I was going to say, why can't I stow it all? Now the real RPG game begins. Now I'm having to deal with inventory issues. It's official. Yeah, I guess we'll just stash that. There, it should be out of the way, right? And farming tools. Just rest against the back wall, I suppose. Out there-ish. Farmer's bedroom. Okay. Yes, shower me with your love. You stop throwing it outside. It's indoor love. Come on. Actually, you know what? Oh, no. Aha, it's more like it. The smell of the fire with the rustic ambience of the farm equipment. This was a fine idea indeed, if I do say so myself. No doubt you've noticed that the bedroom you've made became a farmer's bedroom. With just a few key additions, you can give a room a whole new identity. People using unique rooms are much happier than if they had to live in drab, functional cubicles. They will simply overflow with gratitude if you take my meaning. I think I know what you mean. Overflowing gratitude in a bedroom? Especially with tools? And lots of wood? Violet, this new bedroom is incredible! We're one step closer to getting Furfield Farm back on its feet. Indeed, my dear, our next priority is to find some more healthy soil. We cannot build a farm around a few measly patches of workable dirt. A I've heard tell of a curious tribe that once called this island home who were capable of turning spoiled soil into clean and fertile earth. But I know not of what became of them. Still, we can think more about that later. For now, we must have your reward, another sample of my beard's bounty. Wonderful beard. Cabbage. Beard cabbage. Best kind of cabbage. Alright, let's go squirt that into the dirt. Skidoo-doo. Alright, what's next from you, Rosie? That's just a strange one. Can't quite work out where he's coming from. Yeah, you and me both. At least he didn't destroy the delta tree. Yet. Find a way to grow sort of wheat and 50 patches of soil. Well, as far as the wheat goes, there used to be a little mill town to the east. It's just ruins now, but there might still be some wheat seeds hidden there. Put a mark on your map? Right. So I was going east. Remember east. Because I'm still in World of Warcraft Classic mode where there's no quest markers. But these, I got the nicety of the modern quest markers in this game, so I don't need to remember east from west. Go there and bring back some wheat seeds. Alright. It's adventure time. East. It's that way. Get around this way. I think we might have to go the other way. I didn't insta-drown in the other water, but that water seems particularly deep. I don't want to test my luck. Hey, we leveled up! Nice. Infinite inventory space when you start a game, what a fantasy. Ooh, what did I just figure out? Stone sword. Fuck yes, I was just about... I was in the middle of saying, I wonder when I'm going to get a decent weapon. Did you just invent a new weapon? Do you get the idea from watching me fight? Ah, that's great. Better keep fighting then. Can't wait to see what kind of wild weapon you dream up next. If you come up with any new recipes for arms and armor, you might be better off using an anvil to whip them up than a normal workbench. So... Alrighty. Stone sword, one of. Excellent. Now, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Oh, we should probably sleep first because it's starting to get dark. Oh, look at that! Instead of 5 swipes, 2. They're in business. And that was the other thing I remember about the first game, is progression felt really satisfying. Like when you got a new weapon, recipe, new sword, new armor, it felt like it made a significant difference. It wasn't just a little, tiny little step up. It was like, oh, now I am a warrior. I think goes through all the progress in this, at least in the first game. I haven't played much of this game yet to be sure, but that feeling of progression, where everything you learn and do is significant, it's so well done. What are you doing there? Yeah, there's a question. If we make a second sword, can we give it to him? What is it? That's plus 12. Yeah, it is a better weapon. It's plus 18 versus plus 12. This one specifically says can only be used by him. Well, I mean, it's not an expensive recipe. We can always just make one and try it. So go up to him. Can we... No, I've still only got equip, not give. Where are you going, dude? Come here. Bummer. I guess he has his own little weapon progression system. Take those with us just in case we need to build stuff. Get places. Ooh, I wonder if we can give this guy a pair of cabbage or something. What about him? Have a squeak at the old windmill. Hello, human. Normally I like to give helpful hints to passers-by, but it's not something that's really cheesed me off right now, and I need to get off my chest. It used to be the most wonderful granary down this way, absolutely filled to the brim with wheat. Used to sneak in to grab a bite to eat whenever I was feeling peckish, but now the whole place is completely swarming with monsters. It's far too dangerous for me to steal a snack now. If you're heading that way, I'd be very careful if I were you. By the way, fat rats on this island aren't like other monsters. We already got that piece of dialogue before. But can I give you a cabbage? No? Can I give you this? No. I guess you only want wheat. That's fine. Performance has been pretty solid, I gotta say. I was expecting a few more slowdowns from my experience with the demo, but I think the code in the final game is actually a little bit better. Ooh, where'd they come from? A little bit better refined than the demo version. Oh shit. I tried to dodge roll again. Yeah, we're in trouble. There's too many monsters. We gotta try and kite some of these guys. There we go. Ow. Yeah, the combat system does feel better. I mean, it's still not the greatest combat system I've ever had in a RPG. Or action RPG, even. But it does at least feel better than the first game did. Like, we're not taking damage just from touching a guy, for example. Which was always a big issue. Oh, bloody hell, they just spawned 6 more of themselves. That's what I was waiting for. Keep trying to dodge roll. Keep forgetting I can't dodge roll. Too much Dauntless recently. Oh, jeez. It's rude. The load of the massive building. Do you reckon there's seeds in there? Probably. There's only one way to be sure. Let's hit it and have a look around. Yeah, that's... Are we sure we want to be giving him a better weapon? I mean, yeah, right. Honestly, pre-made survival games, this whole map was made already, right? Not random. No, the maps in this game are preset. They're not procedural or anything. Seriously, hope we get a fun Fantasy Tactics Advance remake remaster. Nice, just to cook up some more of this while we're here. It takes a while when you're not using five campfires at once, doesn't it? Alright, as I was saying before, we're so really interrupted by monsters. Performance is better than what I feel like the demo was. The demo did list itself as version 1.0. That just might be a demo thing. This version of the game is 1.6 point something, I noticed on the start screen. But it definitely feels smoother. I've felt a lot fewer frame drops or slowdowns. Which is good. Oh, well, we're cooking. How you doing, chat room? Happy? Oh! I just noticed how many viewers we got at the moment. There's a lot of lurkers here today. How you doing, guys? How's your day doing? What am I the background noise to while you lurk? Man, these cabbages are slow. Wait. I gotta think of this.
One eternity later.
Doing some mythic dungs in WoW. You have mythic dungs. Do you mean dungeons? I think dungs is a widely accepted shorthand for dungeons. Maybe in the WoW community, but I don't know, man. Paying their billions. Oh, yeah. Yet another zombie game. Fantastic. Yeah, Solar, we all know you. I mean, you always play Final Fantasy XIV. There's no shock there. Getting the hard lime. I don't know if I've ever had limeade. I've had all kinds of lemonade. I don't know if I've ever had limeade. Sounds delicious. Once you play LAR Classic long enough, you'll be saying that too. Well, I don't know about that. I'm more likely to lengthen the word. Call them dungery-doos or something. In fact, I'm going to do that from now on. It's not a dungeon, it's a dungery-doo. Or a dungo. Dungo's good. Sounds very Australian. I've been to a mythic dungo. It says done, it's not even enough. Yeah, I've never come across it. And I've done a lot of watching on classic stuff recently in the build up to the release. Never heard one person mention dungs. Alright, there's all the cabbages done. And we can continue our adventure. My cabbages! Got an anvil up here. Not much else. A little quest you do over there. We'll come back to you in a second. Oh, these stairs go. I mean, I was going to go. We'll go upstairs first. I saw some stairs, but never mind. You alright? She's very depressed. Poor thing. Look at her. I'm gonna give her a hug. First I get attacked by monsters, then my weapon breaks clean in half. Oh, I should have brought that sword with me. I made a spare sword. That's what that anvil's for, clearly. It's totally an anvil, like right there, but I would just die if I had to actually make something. Only someone would offer to trade me a totally sick weapon like... Oh, I put away my cypress stick as well. I'd make her a sword, but she didn't ask for a cypress stick specifically. Hooray for Brittany! OMG! The cypress stick is the goat. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry guys, this game suddenly became literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. I have to walk away. Come on. I love this game. Who are you? Where did you get this weapon? You made it? No way, wait. Did you say you're a builder too? That's just too much. You're crazy. I think I hate Brittany. Raise it not, are you one? Now they've got a weapon that works again. I can do like the Children of Hargon said and destroy this village. Hold up. Getting some like seriously sketchy vibes here. Ooh, the land guys. Little dancey ant guys. Not more of those places like right on top of the ant's nest. I clobbered so many of them on the way here that my sword literally broke. Like, literally. Not figuratively. You didn't figuratively break your sword? And you guys please give me a hand with this one. If we all pitch in, we can slay these ants in no time. Wowzers. Look at all those markers. Alright. Let's go fight some ants, I guess. This is not quite as difficult as I was expecting. Iron ants are defeated. High five! Can you not giggle into my crotch, please? It's very off-putting. That was so lit! We totally crushed those ants like ants, and I couldn't have done it without this sweet cypress stick. It was lit, guys. It was totally fire. I need to snap her. Wow, so hype right now. I feel like I'm bursting with excitement. So hype. So anyway, you said you're a builder, right? What's up with that? What are you doing in a place like this? You're resisting the urge of killing you, I think. Get out of town! You're looking for wheat seeds so you can rebuild Furrowfield Farm. Man, you're totally going to get some, like, divine retribution for all this. The Master of Destruction will seriously smite you. Still, you defo seem to have a knack for this whole building deal. Cypress stick you made for me is legit. It's legit fire, bro. Maybe building isn't that bad after all. Yeah, take the seeds. Promise to trade for the sick. Better late than never, eh? If she Kappas, no, never mind Kappa. If she dabs, that's what's coming. She's gonna dab. My name's Brittany. I'm like a wicked strong soldier. Let's head this back to the farm. We also want to see what these wheat seeds grow into. Don't dab, don't dab, don't dab. Hooray! At least you're not fighting any uncles. Oh! That one hurt. Oh, we left the bones behind. I realised that. Thank you. Alright, I wonder if we could... No, I guess we have to bring him back some wheat rather than seeds. He doesn't seem to want the seeds. Oh, she's still going. Some serious ownage coming right at you, brah. Brittany. Notice more fire over there. How did I not see that over there before? Should go investigate. Thank you. Dead of night. Dangerous... Oh, here we go. I was wondering when this was going to kick in. Dangerous monsters wake up when the sun sets. Be careful adventuring after dark. Jump into bed, go to sleep, and the monsters will be gone by morning. Alright, they're welcoming our new... town member? What's the word I'm looking for? Resident. They're welcoming our new resident. Jesus Christ. Brain. Why brain? Violet, you did it. You found the wheat seeds, and you found a new friend, too. Back when children of Hagen's teaching took root here in Firefield, the people gave up building. They threw down their tools and let the fields lie low. But if you can bring people back here and get them fired up about building like this, we can still turn things around. It's not a bad idea. We might find some willing workers to take back to our town island too. Our own island too. Speaking of, you things you've been finding, Valiant, aren't you running out of space to keep it all? Way ahead of you, dude. Way ahead of you. I've been trying my hand at a bit of building myself. Here, I made something to put all your tools and materials in. Expandable! Fucking inventory. Please. With that bag, you can collect as many materials as you like. You'll never need to worry about leaving anything behind again. Even better than I thought. Not just expandable inventory, but infinite inventory. Get the fuck out. I mean, hooray, because I hate dealing with inventory, but also, is that too easy? Awesome. I don't remember ever such a thing in the first game, was there? I think I always had to deal with inventory in the first game, right? Is this the real game or the demo? This is the real game. Depending on where you are in the world, it might not be out yet. Because it launches on Friday worldwide, but because the dateline is a thing and the planet is round, Australia, which is where I am, got it first. Well, New Zealand technically got it first, but New Zealand only barely counts as a country. How you doing, my Kiwi bros? You doing good today? Got any secret Kiwis in the chat? Colossal. Yeah, there was the Colossal Coffer, but that wasn't on my person, was it? That was storage somewhere else. It was shared, but... It's funny how the details you forget. Alright, wheat seeds. If we don't have enough good soil to plant them, you can always knock out some of the cabbage seeds with your hammer and make space. The bag can hold an amazing amount of items. Select an item, press up or down to throw it straight inside, or press up to open the bag. Wait, what? Select an item and press... Oh, wait, I get it. so if we open the bag by pressing up, yeah, we get like 7 pages of inventory here. There. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. 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 Look at all this stuff! I can't wait. Oh, I love this game. Well, I mean, if we have that, why do we need storage at all? Why do we need chests at all? I guess when villagers craft things, they put them in a chest, so there's that. Never beat the first Dreamless Builders, but did have a fun time playing it. Why didn't you beat it? I mean, why would you stop playing it? It wasn't particularly... Was it, like, too difficult for you? Or did you just get distracted by something else? Because I can't imagine getting bored with it before you finish it. Why would you stop playing? I literally couldn't. Alright, so let's go welcome our new person. Well, this place is lit. Is that a daydream? It is, isn't it? At least she's not saying fire. Lit, I can deal with. Just saying fire just drives me crazy. Have you ever met someone who says that in real life? Never mind typing it out. Like when they're doing a tweet or something, instead of using the fire emoticon, they will literally write the word fire. Drives me insane. But I once met someone who said it out loud. They literally said to me, "Oh, that thing over there, oh man, that's so fire! That's so fire!" And I literally slapped them in the back of the head and told them to cut it the fuck out. True story. Fucking people. Ah, well, this place is lit. Is that a day tree? Yes, it is. Sweet farming setup you got going on. I'm a soldier, right? More of a breaker than a builder. I want to help out, though. I can figure I might stick around and guard the place for you. Excellent. June of Hagan can do one from now on about Bildren of Hagran. Ho ho ho. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. It's going to be so much fun telling those weirdos their stuffy old robes where they can stick their stupid rules. Alright, Brittany, settle down. There's a stupid roby guy right there. Maybe you didn't see him? Bold words indeed. We will still be so brave when the Master of Destruction shatters your arms and armor into 1,000 pieces. What? It's a stuffy road weirdo. Didn't see you there, brah. Lit is a new fire. No, wasn't it the other way around? Like it started with the emoticon, then people started saying lit, and then they started saying fire. Because... well, because millennials are retarded, basically, but... just watch my viewer count dive, because only millennials watch Twitch, really. Right, so, we need to grow wheat. But I would like to grow wheat in its own place, but we can't do that because none of these places are plantable, are they? I guess we'll just go up this. Right, so do we get the... we don't even have enough wheat seeds to worry about it. The game has cleverly provided me with exactly enough spaces, hasn't it? What do you want, Brittany? Yo, Violet. Nice work planting those wheat seeds I gave you. Now I've got ourselves a little sweet little wheat field. But it's like way too small, you know? There's defo not enough good soil around here. My god, if I could slipe her, I would. On the one hand... so much cringe. On the other hand, it's just cringe enough to be fucking hilarious. That's true, maybe the finest farmer on Fairfield, but even I can't conjure clean soil out of thin air. Well, I've heard this hot goss about a weekly... you live somewhere near here. Hot goss, really? It's part of this, like, tribe that can clean up spoiled soil. The children of Hagen are like, I don't think so, mate. And he's laying low in his burrow. saying there's a giant worm out there can solve our soil problems. I've seen that in the trailers. I thought the worms were just like fertilizer kind of thing, but I guess it turns good soil into bad soil. Oh, bad soil into good soil. What was this? At this rate, it's going to take forever to harvest all the wheat we need. We may as well spend that time sleuthing out where Wiggly is hiding. We need soil like I can't even. She can't even, guys. I'm telling you right now, she can't even. She literally can't even. I'm gonna slap her. Like, totally. Alright. Maybe some sort of big pig monster over there. I don't remember that from the first game. I thought it was going to be one of those big giants, but no. Wonder how tough he is. Let's find out. Come on down here in the open, please. Thank you. Kiss me. Oh, he's very tough. He's very tough. Very, very tough. We did nothing to him. You gonna chase us? Okay. I have regrets about that decision. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle! What business does a ratty-looking human like you have with me? You call him ratty-looking. You're looking for someone who can clean dirt for you? I've got no idea how you'd even go about it. Maybe that mud-munching monster over to the east would know. You want to meet him? You'll have to be quick. I saw a gang of the children of Hagen running over there with the vicious grins on their faces not so long ago. Alright, so we have to save him from a bunch of monsters, apparently. Oh, before I forget, have you spoken to my fine friend here already? I suggest you see what he has to say. All of us fat rats have handy hints to adventures like you. Squeak? What brings humans scurrying all the way out here? Wait, is that a Naviglobe? I know what that is. Oh, it is a Naviglobe. It's right there in the text. I should have kept reading. Beautiful orb right behind me. The instant you lay your hand upon it, you gain the power to warp back here whenever you like. Open up your map with the minus button and you'll be able to zoom your way into the Naviglobe you already touched. Zip yourself back home if you like. The island's bigger than you might think, especially if you're walking everywhere, so these things are key to getting around. Don't forget to touch new ones you find. Hooray! Might be running while I'm telling you all this. Fat rats on the island are just as helpful, blah 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 blah. Wonder when the helpful rats are going to stop telling me they're helpful rats. Naviglobe! Nice. Why do you still have a marker? It brings you scurrying. Yeah, we note that already. Thank you. Seriously, why do you still have a question mark over here when I've already... Oh, whatever. East, Mr. Smaka. East. Alright, what do we get going on here then? Alright, couple of piggly wigglies, couple of batty wannies, and a skelly welly. Not that I want to demonetize them or anything. Hey Violet, what do you reckon's going on here? finally found you, spineless worm. We heard you be making clean earth. Do you know what plenty of making... And do you know what the penalty for making things around here is? I ain't done nothing wrong. Ain't my fault. So comes clean ant goes in. If you truly believed in our cause, you'd admit to destroy anything you made, but you didn't, and now you must be punished accordingly. 3. What do you think? Oh, they're baboons, not piggy wiggies. What do you think you're looking at, humans? Get you see how to work purging the... Purging... Dissidence? What? Was that what it's supposed to be? Dissidence. 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 Jesus. Well, don't just stand there. Help us. Unless you oppose the children of Hargun, in which case, I'm more than happy to purge you too. Criminy! You'll have that me, Yemmers. Please. Looks like we pick a side, Violet. Monsters, or the monster. What to think about if you haven't had faithful bone in your body. Children of the Hargun do not tolerate such fair weather followers. Precisely. You said meet the same grisly face as long as Zimba's sinner. What? Come on, guys, let's get him. Alright. Get closer, please. What's going on with me? I got all dizzy. High five! Where'd our boyfriend go? There he is. Look at this guy. Weird looking. Bad boons? Getting here certainly made short work of them horrid beasts. What was harassing me? Harassing me. Harassing? Harassing. Thank ye kindly. But who are ye anyway, and what ye are doing over here? A builder, you say? And you're rebuilding the old farm, dear tree, and all, and you're looking for someone who can help conjure up earth out of nothing. Since that big old tree was back, I did been wriggling all over the place looking for it, and it'd have my life saved by the very maid that planted it. Must be fate. I'm a Wiggly, you see. We're an ancient tribe with the power to purify the earth. Or at least, we was. I'm the only one left now. This gross slimy thing is going to clean up our soil. Can't wait to see everyone's faces when we get back with a giant worm in tow. Name's Wrigley, by the way, and if you could get back to your farm before any more of the children of Argon turn up, that'd be lovely. Is it far? There we go. We'll take this with us, why not? Oops. The friendly monsters play a bigger part in this one. Well, I mean, even in the first game, the friendly monsters played a bigger part than I expected them to. But it seems like that's where this is heading. Is it all the earth? Except for that bit. Scrum the woman in tow. Here he comes. Ow. Also do a bit of material collecting on our way through, why not? Got a funny feeling we're going to need a bunch of wood and stone sometime soon. Craft more houses and such, I expect. Ooh, Big Betty. What's that you just dropped? Oh, cabbage seed. Alright. Big Baddies drops cabbage seeds. Or at least have the potential to. Do the stumps regrow? They should. Stuff did replenish in the other game. Be sure. Oh wait, what was it? Did we have to clear the stumps? I think we had to clear the stumps before the trees would actually regrow. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. There was one way to do it. The first game, the stumps would give you a seedling. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I don't seem to be doing that this time though. So, either that's something that unlocks later, or it's not the way it works here. Why can't I interact with this thing anymore? Or do I just do the map from standing next to it? Nope. Oh, there we go. That's how it's done. Jasper coming in with the sub. 38
Hey, pat on the
months.
back! Pat on the back for this guy!
Everyone's real happy. Smash some love in the chat, please, peeps, for that resub right there. 38 months. What else is coming in? Alright, so now we're having monsters attacks. It might be time to put a wall around our town here at some point. I did notice that... I don't know whether that bat came over that fence or he went over the block next to the fence. It looked like he came over the fence though. So I don't know whether we need to build a great big wall or we can just do a 2 or 3 high fence. Yeah, definitely need to do something soon, otherwise I start destroying our shit. Yo, Violet! Now that Wrigley's on board, the swarm's about to seriously go off. The only thing is, monsters are getting thirsty for our fresh fruit rich. As the only soldier on the fire food garden right now, it's kind of a problem. Obviously, we just can't stop growing food, like duh. I think what we need is better weapons. Any ideas? If not, then practice makes perfect, I guess. Maybe if you and Marloth go out and rough up a bunch of monsters, I'll give you the inspiration you need. Stone sword would be pretty lit. Make me one of those. And give it to me. Well, I just happen to have another one spare, so easy. What do you know? What do you know? I hope the game is full on stable and Switch. I have no problem so far. It's running smoother than the demo did, even. Where'd I put that sword? There it is. Not exactly how I wanted to give you a sword. I was thinking right through your fucking head, but it'll do, I suppose. Oh, she even dropped the, sacre stick. Interesting. Oh! Thanks so much. The sword is well sick. Every time you invent a new weapon, you should whack up some and give them to everyone who can swing them. And everyone's always like, oh no, the monsters are too tough. We'll be like, oh yeah, tough like monsters, ho ho ho. Back in the day, it would have been hyped for all the things you could smash with a sword, but I don't really believe that in children and their Master of Destruction anymore. Master of Destruction? Who's that supposed to be? Do you have a name? Yeah, it was Maroth, by the way. How am I supposed to know? High key. I bet the only person who knows his name is the Almighty Hargon himself. Listen to me, Almighty Hargon. So done with him. Let's start the Children of the Violet instead. A brilliant band, they're building buds. Speaking of Hargon, what do you reckon he's, like, doing? I don't think he's going to come and smite us, do you? Probably, at some point. I had no problems with the demos and Switch. Yeah, I mean, I had a few frame drops and slowdowns and stuff, but it works perfectly fine. I did the demo yesterday, laggy frame rate drops were bad. Yeah, it seems much better in this. Like, I'm still seeing it very occasionally. Frame rate will drop down to like 25-ish, feels like. Enough to notice, but not enough to impact the game. Does it have a party finder for multiplayer? I have no idea. I haven't done any of that stuff yet. No idea. Not that I've seen yet. Not that I've been exposed to yet, anyway. I wonder if it's a misc. No. Honestly, don't know. That's good to know. I can't accidentally harvest the wheat until it's done. Alright, we better welcome this guy to the town so we can actually get to work. Ooh, it's a heck of a farm we got here. It may still be small, but at the right bits and pieces are in place. Field crops, even the D tree. Dominic, it's a monster! Where? Ribbling daggles, you're right. We are under attack from a vicious wiggly. Just stand there, Maroth. Beat it to within an inch of its life. I don't think so. That will not be necessary. I'm far mistaken. This wiggly is descendant of the tribe that kept the soil and firefield clean and healthy for generations. What? Hear me, Wiggly. From this day forth, you are here to aid us in building new fields. Fail to do so, and we'll have no further need to keep you alive. That dude's intense. Trying to threaten me, are you? Well, it's working. You got yourself a deal. Don't worry, Wormface. If this guy tries anything funny, we'll beat him to a pulp. Thank you kindly. Right then, to stick around and help BluntNate bring back the day tree. More than happy to give him a hand with the soil problems. If there's anything I'm good at, it's cleaning up muck. Pa 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 pa. I think it has no party finder. I think we need to be friends online. Could be. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't been exposed to any of that multiplayer stuff yet. Don't know whether that's something that unlocks at a certain point in the game or what, but yeah. Uzies. Yeah, the skybox is pretty. It's one of the first things I said in today's stream, actually. When we got off the boat, got to the island, and it was like this time of day. Sunset. Skybox looks amazing. The colours are beautiful. I mean, you know, even the regular blue skybox is nice, but that sunset one is glorious. Alright, well, we do have some clean soil, so we can sort of speed this along a bit by doing this, I guess. I know I keep saying it, but it just feels so good to be playing Dragon Quest Builders again. It's just a joy to this game. Have they announced a third one yet? I'm all ready to pre-order. If I destroy that block underneath the scarecrow, is he going to pop off? Oh, I hit the scarecrow first. Never mind. That's fine. Am I out of... I am out of soil. Okay. Thought I picked up more than that. I'll fill the rest back in. Again, it was so much fun building together a city. Yeah, I think that's part of the end game as well. That's literally what you can do. Quite looking forward to that, actually. Especially if you can do it with some people on the chat here as well. It's always fun. I want to see this worm do his thing. Is he actually doing anything at all? Come on, dude. Is it ready yet? Sure is. Make the field bigger. Oh, the monsters are frozen in place over there. I was like, where are they coming from? But they're frozen in place while we do this. We did have 50 blocks of soft, unsolid soil turned and tilled and plowed to perfection. Enough space through all 5 types of vegetable that they used to grow in Furfield Farm. The day tree withered and died. They used to grow all sorts of different crops here and hold festival when they brought in the harvest. Danger music doesn't really go along with this. The tree's growing a little bigger and it feels a lot more powerful too. Doing these tasks is really doing the trick. Standing before something so precious, I can barely contain the urge to destroy it utterly. Parsons acting all funny again. It's really going to blow up this time. Hang on. When you first saw the tree, you said you had a change of heart. What was all that about? Silence! I will not stand any listen. And by and listen to your idle chatter when you have so much more still to do. Stop wasting time and get back to work. Is she doing any damage or anything? Or it's just monsters. I haven't seen any new farmland over here yet. I don't know what this guy's doing. So, block I left up there. Yeah, it must take a long time to turn that dirt back to normal, I guess. Alright, might as well cook up some more cabbage. This is what I'll be doing offline tonight, once I finish the stream. I'm just gonna mass cook cabbage. Just so when we stream tomorrow, I don't have to worry about food. Where is... oh, she's... right on, Violet. It's pretty dope having a Wiggly in the squad. We can totally get all the good dirt we need. Funny how that slimy simpleton was so eager to help us out. Hey, Violet? Seems like there's something about you that monsters really go for. Prayers are answered. Soil shortage is solved. That's all thanks to you, Brittany. Now I was just passing some rumour I heard. It was Violet who did all the legwork, and props to Wrigley too for dropping everything and coming here to bail us out. Nobody knows why, but on Firefield the Wigglies and the Bodkins at the Rats have always been kind to us humans. If you ask around on your travels, you might find out. What up, dude? Wiggles have been custodians of the soil here on Firefield since forever. It's always been our job to keep the dirt in good nick. Now as the children of Aragon are off my case, I can get started again. Can't wait to see the old place overflowing with life. Green from beach to bluff. So I should start by turning some of the soils... oh, we had to trigger this before you did the soil thing? That makes sense. Yes, get to work, please. Please, Wrigley, you've no idea how long I've waited for this, so I'm excited to see you sanitize the soil. Yes, let's all watch the worm poop. Righto, but how am I supposed to know which bits weren't cleaned up? See, I'm using scarecrows to mark out where you want the fields to be, so I should work my magic on the mud around them. Sounds like a plan. I'll get started right away. No time like the present. Right, so now you're going to do things. There we go. Now he's away. Look at him go. That's more like it. Boosh! Go, squirmy wormy. Aces. Thank you very much, Wormy. There you go, Violet. Stinky sludge is all gone. Nothing but fine, fertile earth for your fields from now on. What's going on? Look at this healthy earth. Thank you, Wrigley. I'm so happy. Never seen so much lovely soft soil in my life. Ever since the spoil spores appeared, I thought our island was doomed. Even when I found clean soil, everything was planted in, it just withered and died. What's wrong with you, like crying over a bit of dirt? Spent so long scraping together a few small patches of arable earth, and now we've got more than we know what to do with. I'm as happy right now as I've ever been. I'm happy too. Happy to help, that is. I'd be more than happy to clean up the soil. Anyway, Violet plonks down one of them scarecrows. Wonderful work, Violet. Just so happens I have a few seeds squirreled away for just such an auspicious occasion. Carrot seeds! Ooh, wheat seeds too. Excellent. Alright. Let's see what rain does to the frame rate. Well, I think we're fine. Felt it drop slightly, but... Excellent. Alright, can we replace wheat with... no. Bit of the game works fine. Better, way better than demo. Yeah. Yeah, there's a noticeable difference between this and the performance of the demo. It's not huge, but it's noticeable. What does wheat cook into? Bread? And if I change to the cooking, well, I don't actually remember how cooking worked in the old one. I remember there was different kinds of barbecues and ovens and stuff. And perhaps we'll get there after these campfires and it'll be a smoother operation to get stuff cooked up. Yeah, that's one of those details that I don't remember how it worked in the first game. I just remember the tools. There was different kinds of cooking stations. I think you could do a whole bunch at once, couldn't you? You could like 40 fishes at once and things like that. Yeah, just go straight into bread. Aussies. But you just like crafting. Yeah. I imagine we might get there in the next stage of cooking, because right now this is just basic campfire stuff. I bet you once we have to craft a barbecue or an oven or a spit roast or whatever it winds up being, it'll be a bit more like a crafting table. I can't imagine we're going to spend the entire game cooking like this. Alright, we don't need all of this food in here, which is let's stash we have in our bag. Don't need any of that right now. That, and that, and that can go away. But for now at least, I mean, between the 5 campfires we got plenty of food. Keep us up and running for the moment. Alright, what do you want? Got so much more clean soil now, Barnett. The field even smells better, rich and earthy. Thought between you, a builder, and me, the finest farmer in the furrow field, we had the perfect duo. But now with Wrigley in the mix, we've got the perfect trio. Now we make any fields as we want. Might help us if we don't have the seeds to plant in them exactly. Ready to tell me about the ruins of an old farm somewhere to the northwest. Sounds like just the place to find more seeds. Mark it on your map for you and see what you can find. Zoop. Zoop. Give me your poopy hearts! Alright, I am... Yeah, I'm about 24 minutes past due for a break. You know how I can tell? Because I really need to pee. I forgot the Moonbot reminder must have passed me by. Anyway, so I'm going to jump up real quick. Let's get another coffee on the brew. And then we'll come back and we'll go seed hunting. Hopefully we'll find another guy with a beard we can scratch some seeds out of. Because that's the way farming works. Alright, BRB in a minute or two, guys.